In the day, bro, let's be honest. If you wasn't 6'3",
Yeah.
you didn't call WWF because you wasn't big enough. My story on the size, on the height thing was they said I went to WCW school, and there wasn't really a school. There was a building where Jody Hamilton and Buddy Lee Parker trained guys. And I walked in and I said, hey, I said, you know, I want to train. They said, well, you're not big enough. Yeah. And I said, well, I'm bigger than Brian Pillman. And they looked at me like that, and Buddy Lee Parker goes, well, Brian Pillman can wrestle. I said, how the fuck you don't know I can't wrestle? And he went, I don't. He goes, $3,000. I go, $3,000 for this stuff?
Hey, man.
So I go back to Missy. I didn't have that and got trained. But yeah, so who trained you?
Hey, I got to thank you, Triple H. So Paul Levesque, thank you for saving me that $3,000 on wrestling school. And giving me the best school in the history of the world.
Ever.
With the greatest coaches in the history of the world. So when people ask me about wrestling, I say, man, where did you learn how to wrestle? Like, I learned how to wrestle on WWE TV.
You watched?
No, I watched it, yeah. And I understood what I was watching.
Which is hard to do, brother. It's not easy to do what we do.
Yeah.
I got the ropes and look right doing it.
I never ran the ropes and looked right doing it.
You know what I'm saying? It's a tough thing to do, right? People don't realize
none of it's easy. The first time you run the ropes, you got bruises all over you. I looked like somebody had whipped me when I came home from my tryout.
It was my hardest thing.
When I came home from my tryout, I had bruises all over my body. And that's because, like, you know, they're trying you out. They're going to make you run the ropes, baby.
Of course.
And I had to run them things.
Squat you too?
Yeah, baby.
Well, I thought it was one of the hardest things, the ropes, to me. It was hard to get used to.
You know what's funny? I told you that running the ropes is never, you know.
No, it's not fun.
It's just, you build up the calluses.
Yeah.
And then it becomes like riding a bike.
Right.
You can get in the ring right now, Buff, I'm sure, running.
Absolutely,
you know what I mean?
but it really is one of the toughest things.
Your first match back is going to leave them.
Whoa.
Yeah. You won't feel it till the match is over.
Everybody thinks they're rubber bands.
No,
and I'll go, fill that rope.
That's a rope.
Steel cable. WWF was a rope.
But even so, that rope was hard, baby.